Uno mas.
Hello there, stragglers.
What is up?
Welcome back.
Yeah, so, welcome back to the podcast. Last week, as of us recording this, we did not have a session last week. And Jake, for you, that thing on your mic, this,
Yeah.
just push it down a little bit. Oh, no, not the complete opposite way. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. Whoopsies. Okay. Back in Let's Play mode. So yeah.
Probably because it's like the screen. And
Oh yeah, you can push it down a little if you need to. You don't have to have it up. Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So yeah. I feel like I just wanted to have a little quick segment first at the beginning of the podcast where I kind of talk about it. I don't know how long this is gonna go for. To be honest,
All the time you need.
yeah. So, yeah. For those who don't know who Guppy is, he was my rabbit, and I've had him for a long time. My sister got him all the way back in college when we were in, I think, in our either freshman or sophomore year in high school. And then she got caught with him. So, yeah, a bunch of them had to send like home, like just whatever they had, because I guess her and her college friends just got like rabbits and like other animals and shit, and they all got caught. So I guess they had to like empty out the zoo. And yeah, so Gupp, he came over here, and yeah, my first time seeing Gupp was he was in the living room upstairs, and he was in his cage. I only saw him for a split second the first time I saw him in person, because I've only seen photos and videos of him prior to that, and it's just like all the photos and videos were like, I felt like I was looking at like a cryptid. So it was actually insane to like see him in the flesh for the first time and just sitting calmly. Like, I thought he would just be running around in his cage rapidly, but no. But yeah, so I just saw him.
This was the first time Matt realized rabbits existed.
Yeah, I was like, well, what the fuck is that? What's that in the living room? Why is it so ears?
Why is it so ears?
But yeah, a few moments later, I went back up, and at this point, Gupp was, he was on the top floor in front of my old room, so, I slowly went up, and I saw him at the top of the stairs, and then, like, he was a little nervous wreck at that moment, because he didn't know what was going on, and I just slowly went up, and, he, like a little stupid dumbass, he cornered himself in a weird, awkward corner in front of my old room. Have you ever been upstairs in my house?
No.
You never been in my room? My old room?
No. Maybe.
I don't know how to describe it.
Maybe
It's
when we were kids, maybe.
Yeah. It's kind of just like a staircase. And then like immediately on the right there's like my old room, and then like the rest of the floor is just like a 180-degree turn, and then you go like walking, and then on the other side of the floor is just my sister's room. And yeah, so he was in front of my room, and I had to slowly like go up to him and be like, "Oh, I'm here," and then I gave him little pets, and you know, that was the beginning of an abusive relationship. So yeah, Gupp, I already went through this, but yeah, Gupp was literally just there for all the moments in my life, all the good, all the bad. He was there when I got back from like graduation. He was there.
Gupp was at the ceremony himself.
Yeah, I saw him in the stands. I was like, Mom, please get Gupp. He's scared. He doesn't know what's going on. I see his ears all over the place. Just get him out of here. He doesn't like the noises. So yeah, they had to like stop the entire graduation to to find Guppy, who was running around, by the way, and he was scared. It was like awkward. I was next to like a couple of our fellow students, and they were just like, I kept overhearing them like, whose dumbass fucking rabbit is that? And I just had to sit there like, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking idiot rabbit up there. And then in my mind I was just like, oh fuck, that's my stupid rabbit. But yeah, and he was there for all the bad, like a couple of breakups and very lonely moments. Sometimes like yeah, I was so like, I had like a lot of lonely moments in my life that Gupp was literally the only being that I really kind of just interacted with a lot of the time, especially like the first couple of months after high school. Like obviously I still lived here, and my parents, by the way, I'm close with them, but sometimes in the last couple of years after graduation, I just didn't interact with them that much. So it was always just like, I was always in my room with Gupp, and he kind of just was like a guy that existed down here. So I was just like, sure, I'll go up to him right now and annoy him. So yeah, it was kind of like all that, I guess. Yeah. And then in the last year, he kind of he developed this is normal for like all rabbits, but he developed a like, I don't know if it's an infection, is what it's supposed to be, but he kind of developed like a growth on under his chin area like less than a year ago. And it's like actually so crazy to think about. I was thinking about earlier how like I like my current job, I started in like September of 2022, and it's about to be like 2 years since I started this job. And like that, it's just like, it just kind of puts into perspective of like, time really flew by fast. And the worst part of it is it flew by for like Gupp's last couple of years, and I just didn't know it. And obviously like I try to
that's just death, man.
Yeah,
it's just death, man.
I try to spend as much time with him because I knew that like death was just gonna approach at any time. The quicker, the older he got. Oh shit. And I was like bracing. Like the last couple of years, anytime I thought about it, I would just have like a breakdown. And the last couple of months have been no different. And I was like, it could literally be like soon, probably. So I just had to like make sure that I give him a good life before he, it's his time. And yeah, like the last vet visit we had, like things were going in like an okay direction. Like they're kind of like, yeah, we kind of just have to like give him this stuff for the rest of his life. And that was like less than a month ago. So it's just like, all right, just gotta keep him on this for like the rest of his life, which should hopefully be like a year at least. And now, I'm just sitting here, and he is gone. And it's just kind of bittersweet, I guess. You don't really want your pets to suffer, so I'm glad that he left when he did peacefully. Because he passed away last Monday. It's the 19th right now, so do the math if you will. Yeah, like that was wow, yeah, that was like probably a top 10 worst day of my life. Cause before I even left work, I was like, the vibes were different that day. Like the state of the vibe with Gupp was off. Before work, I was just like, yeah, this, like, he's like kind of a little more quiet than usual.
Oh yeah, you messaged me, and I didn't really think much of it. And then,
do you remember what I messaged you?
You messaged me like, dude, I'm so worried about him, man. Like, he's just not moving that much, and I was just. And then I was working that day, so when I got my break, I saw your story on Snap, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
I forgot I messaged you entirely before work that day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like, because he had just been like barely moving, and up to that point, he had like, he could just not hop. Like, I don't think I ever saw him move when he was here, and if he did, like, you weren't looking at it at him. But anytime he moved and hopped, he always had like a wobble with it. And it was just kind of like, it just was like, alright, are you like crippled now? Like, did you stub your toe, or like, what's going on here? Like, whoa, you need a kiss or something? Like, what's going on? I just remember like one time, like, he was taking a nap, and then like I got down too quickly, without like warning him. I forgot to give him like a little like sound warning, and on top of that, obviously, like I said, I was going fast, so when he noticed me, it literally caught me off so guard. Like, he literally, like, I saw him like become alert, like wake up, and then like lunge up. He literally like jumped over his food bowl, but like it looked so weird. Like, you expect, like, to see him like jump normally, but like it literally looks like he just like levitated. It almost flew above his like bowl thing, and then like it was just like he turned, and then he started to run. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Just like his entire movement over the past year, it got worse, and maybe he was suffering. I don't know. I hope not, but like I feel like he would have like made it more obvious if he was like suffering. Like, he would have just been like, I don't know. I just hope that he wasn't, I guess, in general. Like, he seems pretty tolerant with like his situation. Obviously, yeah, like discomfort in his mouth, because that's where like the main problem was, but like I didn't see like him like in noticeable pain for us to like do anything about it. So yeah, I just hope that he wasn't really in any pain or discomfort of any large amount, and all that. But yeah, back to Monday. While I was at work, my mother told me like she would just periodically check up on him. He didn't really move that much either for her. She gave him a couple of treats, such as grapes and something else. I think a banana or whatever. And it sounded like a normal like occurrence where like he literally like just lunged at the tree. Like he literally would just like lunge at like a grape and then just take it and run off. And it's just like a classic like Gupp moment of like, you know, him like being like territorial about his food. Like, this is mine. I'm bye. Thank you. Bye. Fuck you. And it just sounded normal. But you know, when I got home at 3, he just was like, yeah, you could tell like, all right, he's quiet. And then I went to take a nap at 5ish or so, and I at some point like an hour ish later, I obviously woke up, and I'm terrible with like getting out of bed when I don't need to. Like if I don't have anything planned, like if I don't have to get ready for work, or like I'm not hanging out with someone, I will literally take like an hour to get out of bed. It's dreadful. So yeah, I just kind of like slowly kind of processed my existence again after my nap, and I just kind of like woke up a little bit. And then when I got up, I remember it was like around 7-ish p.m. and I looked down, and at that point Gupp was in his where he had been usually under my bed, and I saw him laying down. And that might sound good, like, oh, he's getting sleep, but like he had not like flopped or anything for like almost an entire year. So when I saw him on his side, I was like, oh, that's not normal. So yeah, I picked him up, and I literally yelled up at my parents for them to come down, and I sat on my bed, and I don't know if like if he was alive during this at all or not, but when I like sat down, like he had peed on me. So I don't know if like he still had like pee left in his body that just like needed to be squeezed out. I hope what had happened is he had waited for me. I'm not sure entirely at all. But yeah, I think within me sitting down on my bed after finding him, that 100% when I stood up next, he was dead. He was gone. And I had to, like, the second I sat down, I mean, we don't make money on this channel, but I don't want like this video to get like fucked or anything. But I think the most I'll describe is like his body. Like normally, like when I picked him up, even like in like the state he was in, like there'd be like some like little awkwardness from him, where like he would just like have to like reposition, because I picked him up like a couple times, and like I would just be like, oh, sorry, and like I would just like fix him, and like he would just like move his leg or something. But when I picked him up that day,
nothing.
He was like entirely limp. Like he did not move at all. He did not budge at all. It was like he just wasn't awake at all. And so yeah, I just kind of held him, and we all kind of knew instantly that was it. And so we kind of just called like 2 places. We called the vet that we kept taking him to, and they're like, they told us what they would do if we brought them there. And then they were like, okay, cool, I guess. And then we called like another place nearby, and well, luckily, the place that we had brought Gupp to his like his vet appointments was like closed at night, and the place that was open nearby, I mean, it was open, so they were just like, yeah, you can bring him in and we'll take care of him. And honestly, thank God, because I'll get to that in a second, but it was just like the much better place to choose, I'm assuming. So yeah, I had to make a decision that was really tough, and they were like, all right, what do you want to do with Gupp? Do you want to bury him in the backyard, or do you want him cremated? And I always knew, like, whenever I thought about it slightly, like, I didn't give it that much thought. I didn't really try to, but I was like, yeah, I wanna have him cremated, because I don't want to like bury him in like the backyard, our backyard, and then like when I move out and then they move out, like, there's gonna be like a new homeowner. So like I don't want to like visit and be like, hey, there's like a dead rabbit back there in your backyard. Like, can I just say hi?
One of my grandparents' pets is buried in my backyard. So I have experience with that.
Yeah. It just seems like, I don't know. Sometimes like I feel like if I want to visit, like I don't want to like visit outside. Especially when it's like snowing or like raining too, so it's just like, have him cremated and I can have him inside, and it just makes sense. So yeah, we kind of just...
Did you ask for like anything else, or
like, what do you mean by that?
well, I don't... Well, some places when you lose a pet, they'll give you like a thing of their paw print.
Oh, I was gonna get to that.
And or like sometimes you'll ask for like, maybe you want a lock of their fur to like hang on to.
I'll get to that in a second. Because I got all that today. Like when you asked me earlier, like, hey, what time we doing this shit? I opened your message and then instantly like my mother came down with like all the shit that the vet gave us, and I got distracted from that. But yeah, so that night we took him to the vet, and we kind of like, I guess, like got him in there. They knew that, like, they probably knew that we were coming because my dad called, and they set him up, and then they brought him back for a little bit just to like confirm if like he was actually gone, because sometimes animals just, they're not entirely gone. But unfortunately Gupp wasn't one of those animals. He was 100% gone by that point. And they were like, yeah, do you want to go in like a private room and like spend a couple last moments with them? And we were like, yeah. And so they brought us to this room, and then they brought Gupp in, and man, I think this was easily like, apart from like the actual like finding of Gupp and like realizing that was it, I think this was the hardest part of the entire night. Because this was like the last time I would have like ever seen like Gupp in his rabbit form. So I kind of just like held him for like half an hour. My parents like kind of like picked him up too for a little bit as well. And when I knew I was ready to like ring like the buzzer thing for like the vet nurse to like come back, like I tried to like keep my composure, but then like when I realized in my head, like, yep, I'm ready, like I'm gonna hold him one last time, I'm gonna ring the buzzer. But when I like thought that, I was like, oh shit, shit. And then I just like, it was literally like I just saw a guy at Walmart fall on his knees moment. At that point, like, I had like a headache and I didn't realize it from like how much I cried. I'm not afraid to admit that. Like, it's my best friend. If like anyone watches this or hears this and you're just like, haha, you cried, it's like, yep. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I fucking cry all the time. I think crying is a healthy measure for dealing with emotions, and if you feel like your masculinity is devalued because you're afraid of shedding tears, then you're a little bitch, honestly. And
Sociopath.
Yep. But yeah, I just broke down one more time. And parents gave me Gupp. Held him for a couple minutes. I rang the bell. The nurse came in. We talked for a little bit about a couple more things, and gave the nurse Gupp. And pretty much when she walked out, I just saw his face like as she carried him out, and then like around like the wall, and I was like, when I just saw him, when I saw his face, and then like the nurse and him just disappeared, I like it just snapped for me personally. Because I realized at that moment, I was like, that's the last time I'm gonna see him as a rabbit. And we went to leave after that, and I was like, yeah, can I just like walk outside and just wait for you guys to deal with the counter stuff? And prior to this, they were like, hey, what do you want? Like, what urn do you want? And I chose all that stuff prior to that. And oh god, that was an entire awkward process too, because like I just like walked in with like flip-flops and all that, like just with like Gupp in the blanket, and like when they called me over to like so that the workers could see Gupp, like there was like a couple other people in the room, like there was like 5 other people in the room along with the workers, and like when I had to like walk up when they called me, like everyone's eyes were on me. So like I heard my mother like call me over just for them to like see Gupp, and then as I walked over, it was so like just like such an like almost like an annoying thing to like have to just deal with, where I just felt and I saw like everyone else in the waiting room just like looking at me as I walked up slowly. And it's just like I get it, like I have a dead animal in my hands and I'm here for a reason, but like I don't know, man. I just think if I saw like a pet owner with like their dead pet in their hands walking up to the counter, I'm not gonna fucking stare at them. I'm gonna like try and look away, obviously. I'm not gonna make them feel like awkward about it. Like that's like one of the last moments with like their fucking pet, and I just don't want them to like I just don't want them to like feel invased, you know? And that's exactly what it kind of felt like for me, like just like a lot of people just like staring over. But anyways, we kind of left and I broke down again before we got in the car, and it was like so surreal because like I don't know if I should say this because it involves my parents. But yeah, emotions were high that night, and just seeing like both my parents like emotional as well while driving back home was just it was rough. It was fucking rough, man. I ate dinner we got Wendy's on the way home, and I didn't even finish it. Like I got fries too. I was like, I don't even like these when I'm not sad. Like, what makes you think I'm gonna like eat one of these fries when like I just lost my best friend? Like, Wendy's fries suck ass. Like, rant time. Like, hey yo, Wendy's fries are like the most dull thing ever. Like, honestly, like I'd rather get like McDonald's or like fucking Burger King fries or some shit like that. Five Guys, I don't think I have Five Guys, maybe because like I think they have like nut oil on them. But besides the point, Wendy's fries just in general suck ass. Sometimes they're good, but like most of the time they're like the most like bland tasting shits ever. Have you ever had Wendy's fries? Obviously, but
I love Wendy's fries.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not like overly bad.
It might depend on the area, maybe.
I guess so. The a couple of them around in this area just like suck ass with fries.
Yep.
So
I haven't had Wendy's in like forever because I think my mom got like the bill once and then like the receipt, and she's like, "Look at this, nearly $30. We're never getting Wendy's again." I'm so sad because I love their strawberry lemonade.
I mean, you could just like fucking. I mean, only if you want. You can DoorDash here, Wendy's,
maybe.
But it is a lot.
And I love the spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Spicy nuggets.
So yeah, I ate food when I got home, and yeah. I didn't go to work the next day. I woke up and honestly, I'm not ashamed to admit this part. But my mother was like, "Hey, you want to spend the night in my room?" And I was like, "You know what? Yeah." So I slept. What's so fucking funny?
I'd make a joke, but not be a good moment.
I know. I there's no better word choices. I hate the English language because like saying I slept with my mother is just not good.
I was just gonna be like Sigma Freud's like, yeah, yeah.
I was like, I've been preparing for this moment all week for this podcast for this specific moment. And I fumbled it. I like. There's no good way to like structure that.
I wasn't gonna. No, that's all. I just want to say was just. Bring back Sigma Freud to be like, yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's just fuck off, man. But yeah. So yeah. By that point, when I got home, I went to sleep. I had like such the biggest headache. And Tuesday, I called out of work, and then like once like I kind of just like had like my entire like memory and all that loaded back in after waking up, that's when like the morningness started back up again. And then I was like, hey, like as much as I wanted to sleep right now, like I'm not gonna be able to. Like I think it's probably best I just get up right now and just get up and get out of bed. So yeah, I did that, and Tuesday was pretty okay, and then the rest of the week was pretty chill. It was just like the next time I kind of like thought about it was like Saturday, and then fast forward to this week, and like it was a tough night last night as of us recording this, and then obviously today, I got home. And texted you. I was about to text you the time to come over, and my mother came down with this bag, and like I instantly knew, like, oh, this is the stuff. This is the Gupp stuff. So then I opened it, and so basically the things that were inside, was the urn. This is the urn. It's a small size.
Oh, you want me to hold it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very small.
Yeah. He was a wool guy.
He was a little guy for sure.
A wool guy.
Had a little fucking fatness on him, but It's whatever. They also didn't need to do this. They went above and beyond, by the way. They also like filled up like a little container with like some of his fur as well.
I knew it.
Yeah. And
they do go above.
Yeah. And it's just crazy. A little couple of hairs sticking out, just in character for Gupp's fur, just to like be alive and sentient. Hair. And
his little just emo fur.
Yeah, just escaping.
He had the fucking bang.
Yeah, he had like a little mohawk. That guy. And then they also sent us like I told them that like I was like thinking about like getting a tattoo, and then like me and my mother to like try to like a horrible attempt of like kind of like printing like the fucking like things that criminals do, but like they do that like thumb thing, the ink.
Yeah.
We tried that with his paw. It did not come out good at all. So they did it.
Yeah. And
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna open these right now. I'm gonna do it in my alone time. But just the things that are in this bag are just like some paw prints of his paws. Obviously.
Right.
Yeah, like the little foot things, and they also did his nose as well. And when I saw the nose, I broke down. I broke down when I saw his nose.
His nose, like
yeah, they did like a little. This is one right here. I don't know if you can see the outline of it, but like yeah, they did that.
Yeah, I would do it like right here because I know here's like the least painful area.
Oh yeah, for the tattoo, I was gonna like do it on my wrist.
Because I know right here is like the best like area that's not like the most sensitive.
Oh, of course. And there's another bag. It's kind of like it's a box, but when you open it, it's like that foam thing. And basically what they did is they like pressed his paw on it, and it's kind of just like
like a cast.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, they really went above and beyond, and they gave me a card. It's kind of just like a basic card, but like they didn't need to give me a card. Like they went above and beyond and all that. And I'm really thankful that they took so much care of him in his actual like final days. It just means a lot. And he's back home forever now, and yeah, it's great.
Be with you forever.
Yeah, he's gonna be with me forever.
When you move out, you're gonna obviously take him with you.
Oh, obviously. Like, no, I'm gonna leave this house. I'm gonna like cheer. I'm gonna like celebrate. I'm gonna do a Gronk spike with his own. Like, oh yeah, and then this is gonna pick everywhere. I'm gonna like, oh shit, wait, no. But yeah, yeah. So that's kind of like where we are right now, in terms of Gupp. The baby is back home, and yeah.
I'm just gonna say that it's rough, but I think finding them is probably a fucking worse pain. Too.
Yeah.
When you have to because I know when like most times they put them to sleep and that's like your final moments, but like if you find them, that's just like a whole other layer of trauma.
I see. We don't live in the timeline where we had to put him down, and honestly, I prefer how it happened because we found him. He died peacefully.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to deal with like the stress of like bringing him into like the vet or something, so that they had to put him down.
I hate that. I hate that.
So yeah, I'm kind of thankful that like he just died peacefully, and like this little room, so that we could all like grieve for a little bit before we brought him somewhere. And I just didn't want to like. I was so scared that like we would have had to like put him down, because like just like having to do that out in public, just I just could not do that at all. So I'm kind of... Obviously the part where like I found him wasn't fun, but that's how I would prefer it, honestly. You know, just Yeah. But yeah. I think for the Gupp situation, that's really about it. Long live Gupp. He was a beloved rabbit, and he still will be forever. Literally my bestest friend ever in the world. And that's not gonna change. Anyways, let's talk about how we are continuing to fumble on Tinder and everything else.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda for my sake.
You can go first, and I'll go with mine.
Alright, I'm just gonna be like... I'm currently at a crossroads right now. Which I'll get to. So basically how this started was... We've done a lot of apps, man.
Yep.
We've done a lot. So
yeah.
I was looking. It was just one of those it's just Wednesday nights for the past few weeks is because I watched the new season of The Boys when it drops at like 3 a.m. So usually I don't want to do anything. So just want to like lounge and wait a few hours, just because like if I go like play video games or something, I'm gonna like black out and it's gonna be like 4 and it's gonna be like way too late for me to watch it, and then I go to bed and then wake up and then first thing I see a spoiler.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So it was just like, so I'm just like, I'm just gonna chill, just lay on the couch. I'm depressed. Listen to some music, listen to some sad music. Going on the apps, just
swiping.
Yeah. And then I downloaded a new one called Hilly. And I'm gonna talk about the other one because that was not fun, but that one was kind of scary though. But I downloaded, I made my account, and then I get a pop-up being like, you can have a free boost, and I was like, okay. I liked the format. I love the format because you don't have to put a bio or anything, so you don't have to be like, hey guys.
Yeah. So
I just put my pictures, put a little things about me, and then press the boost. And while I do that, when you have a boost, you swipe too.
Yeah.
That's just the game. And there was just a lot of beautiful women, and there was this one girl, and I immediately fell to my knees.
Yep.
And I sent a couple, but I had to send a super like, or whatever. I think they call it like a crush or something on there. But basically just super like, then you can message them. So I do my usual strategy, like, hey, how's it going? I knew it was not going to go anywhere, and that's just how this is just the dating app experience. You just find that someone, and then you swipe right. Yeah, you swipe right, message, and then you never see them again.
Yeah.
But a twist happens. It must have been, I don't know if it was when you stay up so late, days just kind of
Yeah.
So I don't maybe I messaged you, maybe, but she actually responded, and I was like, wait, what? What do I do?
Yeah.
I never made it this far. What do I? So little chit chat and uh chit chat, you know, and she literally put a lot about Fortnite in her bio.
Yeah.
And you know, and I was just like, you know, okay, she's a gamer, so I was just like, you play anything else besides Fortnite? And she's like, no, just Fortnite. And I'm like, okay. And I'm not the biggest fan of Fortnite. Community is just all over the place.
Yep.
I'm not really a fan of PvP. When you do player versus player, it gets competitive and you can ruin friendships over it. Like, it's happened with me on Dead by Daylight. I literally put a strain on one of my personal relationships because of Dead by Daylight. So that's why I've just steered away from PvP now. I try to avoid it. If there was a game that has PvP, I do offline mode, AI mode, whatever. Like, but I was just like, and I'm just like, I take that deep sigh and I'm just like, this girl's so pretty, and I'm not gonna be an idiot and just be like, well, that's too bad then, and just unmatch. I'm not gonna be an idiot. So I was just like, all right, looks like. So I just write, you want to play with me sometime? And I'm like, oh, God. And she was like, didn't think I would get a response for that, but she just wrote like, LOL, sure. And then I don't know if I told you, but I probably did. But when I got that, I was just I'm like, how do I respond to this? I'm like, ChatGPT, what do I do? This is how antisocial I am, ladies and gentlemen. I need to ask AI for help on how to communicate. So I was just like, playing one soon, and then let's play one soon. And I just was like, because I noticed there was a delay in messages, and we'll get to that. And I just said, is there any faster way to contact you? And she just gave me her Instagram, which I, you know, looked up and I followed her, but I didn't message yet because, you know, I was getting ready for work and stuff. It was like Sunday, so. And I messaged her on my break, and we have been kind of talking these past few days. You know, I'm not really good at this, like.
Yeah.
And this girl is just so out of my league, and I'm just have no clue what on earth I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I just I've been trying to talk to her daily. And the only caveat to all this is, and I'll talk about it, she is not the best replier.
Yeah.
Which she herself admitted to me, and so I've been trying to figure out how to deal with that, because again, because the past couple nights I was in pretty much panic mode that I wasn't getting anything back, and I told you, I was just like, all right, man, I think the tides are shifting, the winds are changing. I think I'm just gonna send one more message, and if I don't get anything, which I probably won't, we're done.
Yeah.
It's over. Pack it up, because I don't want to send more.
Yeah.
Does not look good.
Yep.
Women do not like that.
No.
So I was just like, here's my plan. Tomorrow when I get up, I kind of figured out what good times were.
Yeah.
And which yesterday did prove was inconsistent. So I sent it. Didn't get, because usually sometimes she was like instant, like like I just, as soon as I put my phone in my pocket, I hear my phone vibrate. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then here I'm like, okay, here we go. And then, but then I just noticed lately the slowing down, the no response, or the delayed response. So but then like maybe an hour or so later, I was just, oh my god, I was just like, yep, well, that's it. Just pack it up. Packed it up. I tried. Went back on the app. Did another boost. And then she messaged me back. And she was just like, all I asked was just, everything okay? Which I know is just like kind of like a good, like, kind of icebreaker, I guess. I don't know. That's, you know what I mean. Just like, not doing like the
starter.
Not the like hello, like trying to be annoying, just being like. So I just, that was good. And then I just looked at, I'm sorry seems like I'm blowing you up. I'm not trying to be annoying or anything, but she just wrote, I'm just a really bad texter, and I was like, okay. And I just, I told her I was on the spectrum, and then she was just like, her words just being like, if it means anything to you, guys who aren't on the spectrum are really shitty at communicating, so it doesn't really matter. So I was just like, okay, that's really reassuring, thank you. And that is the last time I had a conversation with her, and that was yesterday. I did message her some point last night, because I was kind of anticipating this Fortnite, like playing with her on Fortnite. So I just messaged her being like, you available tonight? I'm getting it on my Switch too, because that's gonna probably be because I'm just gonna assume she has a normal sleep schedule, so around that time that she's probably available, because she did tell me she's usually available around like 7, so I was just like, yeah, that's probably gonna be occupied.
Yeah.
So I have to use my Switch for this, and so that's why. But so yeah, all day today I have been pacing around, thinking of what to message next.
Yep.
Because I feel like I just don't know if this bad messaging is just her losing interest slowly or what. But I've wanted to take things slow. And of course I would be in a heartbeat being like, want to go on a date. But I just don't want to mess up.
Yeah.
So I want to take things slow and delicately.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if that's just becoming a turnoff, that I'm taking too long. And then I gotta remind you guys, she has like 1,000 followers. She has a Twitch and another site. I'm not gonna say what it is. But so I know there's other men that are probably in her DMs, probably in her comment section. So, I kind of feel like now that there's kind of a ticking time bomb now.
Yeah.
That I've been trying to find a way to get a conversation going so I can just ask this girl out already.
Yeah.
This is what it's become. I'm just kind of torn, that I'm just like worried that I genuinely did take too long, and I do it and I'm gonna get flat out rejected, or what. But so yeah, all day waiting to start this, I have been pacing around on Instagram, just what do I do? Because it's like I kind of don't know how to start a conversation, that does not involve Fortnite.
Yeah.
And I know some women, you might have seen this in a lot of bios, if they might write like, please don't say, hey, how you doing? Like, I hate that. That's boring. Like, so women don't like that, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
If you just, like, ask them that a lot. I did that with my friend all the time. I'd message her every day like, hey, so how's your night going? Like,
yeah.
But, whoa, I guess that's not cool or anything.
Yeah.
So,
Stupid.
I've been pacing around just because, you know, she just seems like a good person, and she's way out of my league. I cannot emphasize that enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I just, because when I signed up for Hilly, I got so many like reactions from women way out of my league that I was so like flabbergasted at like what to do.
Yeah.
Like I think I still have like maybe 7 messages. No, I got back from nobody. I actually saw I was left on red by one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like more newer when I was like kind of in this like the sad phase, but so, and obviously when you talk to somebody for like 6 days, you kind of start to like them.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't live far.
Yeah.
She does live in another state, but it's not a far state.
Yeah.
It's like not bad at all. And my sister's going to college in that state, so if like any woman lives in that state, then I'm not gonna mind it because I can work something out. Since my sister's going to college in that state.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've just been trying to find the right moment. And all I just want to say is just not get too crazy. Just want to be like, just want to be honest with you. I like you. I want to get to know you better. Let's have a video chat.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little video chat date. And so all day today, I have been pacing around trying to figure out how to start and if I can how to start a new conversation and if I can get a little chain going, then maybe I can do that.
Yeah. I would just personally be like, hey, let's hang out, please. But
I just want to, again, I just want to take things slow.
mm-hmm.
I don't want to meet up with someone.
Yeah.
Start off small. Video chat. Then we can do like real life shit. Start off small. But, so that's what I've been doing. Been trying to think, and I'm just not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't want to give up.
Yeah.
Because I'm like growing so like just that I like this girl that I'm literally like when I'm like trying to swipe just to be like as like thinking like this was it, like I was just thinking about her the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Just being like, none of them are as pretty as her.
Yeah, like
I'm in pain.
When you start talking to like a girl, like it's so hard to like swipe because you're just like, I want this.
Yeah, I've avoided all the apps, and
yeah,
I was only logging into Hilly so I can get like the daily shit. And that was pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
So I can have a stockpile. I think I have like 10 like super likes just stockpiled up.
Yeah.
Because they're very generous.
Yeah.
So now I'll talk about the other one I signed up for. Because
Okay.
oh boy,
Yeah.
this is terrifying. So during that like night that I was like, this is it. Like, I'm gonna try this one because I wanted to try this one. It's just called Vibe. Not affiliated with us, by the way.
Nope.
No.
No.
So I signed up for this one because I only signed up for this one because I got an ad that says like find like goth. They literally refer to it as goth mommies, and I was just like, okay, let's see, and set everything up. I'm just like, okay, this is cool. See the first girl, really attractive. So I swipe right, instantly matched. I'm like, okay, well that was quick.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's 1 a.m. It's a 1-day morning on a. I guess you could be like Wednesday night, Thursday morning, whatever you want to, how you ever want to phrase it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, and she just wrote like, it does an automatic first message. So it did like the hey and the wave, and she was like, hi, how are you? And I'm like, okay, I'm good, good. How about you? And she was just like, I just got out of a relationship with a toxic ex. DTF. I'm like, what? Pardon?
Oh my god.
What? And I was just like, and obviously, I knew what DTF.
Yeah.
So I was just like, can we talk first? And then she just not listening to me. She's just like, here's where I am. Sends me the Google Maps. I go on the Google Maps. Says she's about like 20 minutes driving distance. It literally was just coordinates, by the way.
Wow, yeah, that's that
I'm
coordinates are a little bit of a extreme this day and age. Yeah.
A little suspicious.
Yeah, like you could just tell me the address.
She's like, this is where I am. And then she starts sexting me like we're in like pure sex talk. Like you, I'm like, man, I thought only people said this in porn.
Yeah.
I'm so scared. I'm dying laughing because of just like this woman's not listening to me. That I'm just like, can we just chit chat, please? And her just being like, telling her how she wants to like. I'm not gonna give, but really graphic detail of what she wants me to do to her.
Oh my god.
At 1 a.m. And then she's like, and she's just like, are you free? I'm usually free after 8, and I'm just like, I'm just thinking like, man, Matt probably thinks I'm a dumbass right now, but like, there's just something so sketchy about it, but I'm like so like just scared, but also just dying laughing how just like just the absurdity of me just being like, can we just talk, please? And her just being like, I want you to fuck.
I want you to stick it in both holes.
Oh my god, dude, it was just the most like heinous things that
It has to be a troll, honestly.
Yeah.
Like just a guy on the other side like is saying that.
So I'm like trying to like, and then other people start messaging me, and I want to remind everyone I haven't even fully did my profile.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, okay, this woman's clearly not listening to me, or whoever. So I was just, again, I'm trying to talk, but it said I ran out of messages. And I was like, okay, that's funny, because I thought I I got a pop-up being like, you can have premium for like 90% off.
Yeah.
For the week or whatever. So I did that. So I thought that was premium.
Yeah.
But now I ran out of messages.
Yeah.
And say I don't have premium.
A lot of them are like, here's premium. It's just like the most basic version.
So then, like, yeah, and then some people, I literally got a message from one to be like, "Hi, are you new here?" And I just want to write, "Yes," and I'm very scared. I don't like it here.
I want to be picked up very badly right now.
So, and then that woman was still blowing up my phone, being like, "You better not be talking to other girls." I'm like, and I just want to be, and I just wanted to be like, sorry, I ran out of messages.
Yeah.
I'm not spending $30 on this weird ass app.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, like I deleted the account, uninstalled the app, was like, okay.
Just felt like you walked in a cold room.
Yeah. Yeah, I did request Google for a refund because it was technically misleading.
Yeah.
Telling me I got premium, but
yeah,
I guess I didn't get the right one.
Nope.
So I see, that was something. Like, it's just like just reading the message, being like, damn, am I on OnlyFans right now? Like, what the hell? Oh, no, I forgot the one thing. She was just like, and I told you this one. She's just like, I need to video call you to make sure you're not a catfish. I was like, you see what I look like, right? I'm like, I can assure you it's me. You saw you saw what I look like. No one wants to be, no one's gonna use my face to get women.
You're good. You got it. You got this. Nice.
I literally wrote that, like, you saw what I look like. I'm real.
Yeah. Why would anyone use this?
Yeah, exactly. It's just the absurdity of this whole thing that I, like, again, I'm scared, but I'm dying laughing at the same time.
Yeah.
That just be like, I need to make sure I'm like, what?
I think it needs to be the opposite.
Yeah.
I don't think you're real.
Yeah. So yeah, so my review of Vibe, that was the worst dating app by far, because I immediately was greeted by potential scam bots, whatever, or just
any dating app you first join when you're new.
But that was like quick though. You didn't even like I said, I didn't finish setting up anything though. All I did was my picture, my name. That was it.
Tinder was kind of the same. I got like 3 or 4 likes while I was setting up on Tinder.
Well, you're not me, so you have more of a success chance than I do. So,
I mean,
so of course you're gonna get hits before I do.
I mean, you also got hits when you first joined Tinder. And like all the ones I got
bots
on my first day were
they're all
bots as
bots.
well.
Yeah, they're all bots.
Yeah.
But this one was just different because this was like, the bots on Tinder will usually, or scammers or whatever, they will usually just match with you and then you like try to engage and you'll get nothing. Or it'll be a scammer who will try to lead you on and then drop like a sketchy Snapchat or Instagram.
Yeah.
Because we talked about this on other podcasts, they want to get the conversation out of Tinder, because if they know, they don't want to get banned.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is true, but I do think, depending on the app, I do think there are some probably have more genuine people than bots. Bots will exist all over them.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
But I do think, depending on the app, that there are probably more genuine people on certain apps. Like,
Yeah.
I'd probably say like Hilly, Bumble will probably. There's probably not a lot of bots on Bumble. Probably that's probably the lowest spot.
For sure. Yeah.
Is probably Bumble. Hilly, Bumble, they're probably.
Okay, we're back.
We're back.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm still. Even when you BRB, I just opened up Instagram and just staring at the DMs, just being like,
oh man,
what do I do?
I'm in like the same boat right now.
I'm gonna share with the class.
Yeah.
I
mean, I had a lot of success this past week in terms of like matches, like from Monday to today. Because I got a couple matches on Tinder. I got a match on Bumble too. I got a couple on OkCupid, and I also I did secretly make an account on Hilly as well, because I was just like, you know what, fuck it, whatever. And then
like, how is Jake getting these women?
I was like, I joined and like after
I knew it. Like, I was like, man, like, dude, if you got it, if I can get like 7 like attractive women, you're probably gonna get like double or triple.
Let me check, because I went in incognito mode.
It's HILY.
Oh, I got 14 likes on Hilly.
I have a boost available. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I did get a couple from my boost yesterday. That one of them from 2 attractive women. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess I have to hide myself.
Yeah, I already hid myself.
No, I meant like because of no bios. I don't put like, hey guys, I'm kind of a dork.
Yeah. But yeah, I went in incognito mode, so I just stopped getting likes. I guarantee you, though, I would probably be at like near 30 maybe if I just kept it up. No.
Yeah.
Because that one night, I think it was like yesterday or the day before, where like I just like every couple of minutes I just kept getting a like.
White and purple, right? Is that the one?
The right one? Mine is a purple background, but with white text.
It's just.
I mean, it's the same app, but like it's just inverted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on the right one.
Yeah.
Let me check. I was so hopeful about.
OkCupid seems promising until like the Filipina women.
Yeah.
Got a hold of us.
Yeah. At this point, if like, I literally just be like, "What's the time zone in the Philippines?" So maybe I can have a middle of the night, just like. I'm joking, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not that desperate.
If it was me like a couple years ago, I would still be up for like a long distance, but I'm not about that anymore. I'm just like, no, I can't deal with that at this point in my life. But yeah, so this girl, I got 2 matches on at around the same time at work on Monday, and that was when I was sad Monday, because I was like, damn, I'm just gonna fucking be lonely for the rest of my life. And then by the end of the day, I just got like those 2 matches, so I was just like, I accepted both of them, and then I was like, all right, whichever one messages me first, I'm just gonna like kind of pursue. And then the one on Tinder messaged me first, and yeah, we talked, and then like I think like a day or 2 later, you know, we talked quite a bit. So then she was just like, hey, do you have like an Instagram, so like I know you're also real? And I'm like, I'm verified, but yeah, here it is.
Who's gonna use my face?
Yeah, like, I'm ugly.
Yeah. Just like...
So yeah, I sent it to her and started talking there, and added each other on Snapchat as well, and we even had like a phone call for a little bit.
Damn. Okay.
So yeah, because like she was going to eat like dinner with like a friend, so like she just drove on the way there, and like we just chatted on the way there. And yeah, for like the last couple of days, it's just I've been like a nervous wreck because like she seems like normal, and I'm not. So yeah, I just like I had like a moment where like in the call I was just like, hey, thanks for dealing with my stupidness, with my dumbassness, and then she was like, okay. um so yeah, but yeah, she went yesterday. She kind of like drove down like a couple states for vacation, and like she texted me like a lot yesterday on the road. And then like by the end of the day, like she kind of like started to like message me less and less, and then like by the end of the night, like I kept sending her like a couple snaps, like where it's just like it said something, or like there was like a point to like the snap, and like she just would like send like shit, hang on, I gotta plug in my computer because it's about to die. Hang on, whoops, moment. Okay. But yeah, like she would just like send like a random snap back of like where she was without like a message in it. So then like she got back to like her Airbnb, and
I've heard nothing but horror stories.
Yep. And she was just like, oh, I have trouble sleeping anywhere else that's not my bed. And I just was like talking to her about that, and I was like, if you need to go to sleep, like if you're tired, you can. And she's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, the last message that I messaged her was last night at like 9ish or so.
I think I'm about to message her.
And yeah, it was just like saying goodnight. She didn't open it until like 5 a.m. this morning. Didn't respond to me. Left on read, left on seen. And then before work, I messaged her on Instagram where she's like, good morning. It still is on sent. She did not open that message at all. And I've posted a couple stories on Snapchat today. She has seen all of them, and she has also posted stories on yeah, she has posted on Snapchat
every time
as
I
well.
post on my story, I get like maybe like 15, and it's just nobody talks to me.
Yeah, I get a couple replies from stories, but like, yeah, it's just
oh crap, she's active.
Yeah,
I think I'm about to send.
Just my situation is just like I made it this far too, like, and maybe it's because she's on vacation that like she's just not like reaching out, but like I told you, like at the very least just say like hi, good morning and shit. But I don't know, man, it's just
okay.
Whatever.
Says she's active right now,
Nice.
which usually I've gotten replies from her where it says she wasn't online, so I think I'm about to write just, hey, like, how's everything going? Hope you're having a good day.
Nice.
I think that will be it.
That is good. Yes.
So, sent it.
Very cool. I have no fucking idea what to do with mine. Cause like I already sent like a message earlier.
I wouldn't don't blow up.
So like I'm just gonna leave it. And if she doesn't respond, I'll just take the hint.
Yeah.
And then I already have like the next one. Just in case. As shitty as it is to say, but I have like a backup one. And I'll just like message her randomly, just being like, hey, what's up? Sorry, I don't check this app that much. I do, but I'll lie. Yeah, so
yeah,
I don't know, man. It's just I wish that I didn't have to go through this every time, because anytime like I get close to something, it just like, nope. It kind of just like last second out of nowhere they just stop talking randomly, and it's just kind of like, all right, cool, this shit again. Literally G girl vibes from this one. So
G girl?
the girl I've talked about, yeah. Because like everything was going well with her too, and then like she just randomly stopped talking to me. And it's like, I don't want to have another situation where it's just like I reach out to her and like nothing goes anywhere. So yeah, whatever happens, happens. I don't care. It's not the end of the world. I have like 20 other matches on all the apps combined, so it's not like I'm shit out of luck without likes or matches. So I have literally nothing to lose besides this one girl if she doesn't respond. Yes, it sucks because we've gone this far. Like, we literally have contact info. We have like, I technically have her number. I haven't really texted her on iPhone or anything yet.
I know like some people find if you just text them that it's easier than message them on like Snap or because one of my friends is like that. They're just like, you know, if you just need to talk to me, just text me, and I'm like, okay. So maybe that's the case.
Yeah, maybe. I think,
but I know that you sent on Instagram and Snap, so I would be like, yeah, don't push it.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't send anything on Snap this morning. Only Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
So I'd be like, yeah, don't push it.
I should have said hi on Snapchat though.
Okay.
But yeah, if I could go back to 6 a.m. this morning, I would be like,
and it's just like
Snapchat.
with me, it's just like, it just gets me into this existential like fucking like, did I take too long? Did I? Because like I said, I would love to just be on the first couple messages, be like, you want to hang out sometime? But again, I just don't want to look like an idiot.
Yeah.
I want to just be delicate.
Oh yeah, I take things slow too.
This whole thing is new to me. So I'm not very good at this.
Yeah. And like a lot of women, like, they won't care about which speed you're comfortable with. They'll like a lot want to go fast.
That's why, because I know just some of these women, just because women just are just so vast, and that it's just like, that's just like, I guess you could say that about just people, but that we're just not consistent. That it's just like every person approaches this differently.
Yeah.
And like I don't think I'm completely out of the woods, but like at the same time I'm just like just that the thought just is in the back of my head that I'm like, did I actually take too long? I have no riz, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I did, but I don't. And I mean, I don't, like, maybe she just genuinely is just a bad texter.
Yeah.
And I'm just,
sounds like it.
But again, it's just, that's just my goal. Is if I can just get a conversation, I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I don't want to wait too long. Because I do want to take things slow, but I also don't want to wait too long. And I was tempted to post on my social media yesterday when I was in this like, this is over kind of thing. I wanted to post like I just want to be like on my Facebook, just be like, I have just a question for like the women, like I just need everyone's like honest answer, like when's like, how many days, like what do you guys like, when's the right time to ask you out? Because I've been talking to this girl for a few days, and I'm I'm worried about a vibe that I've taken too long with this.
Mm-hmm.
When's the good time? And just kind of assure me or reassure me or whatever if I'm going at the right pace that consistently for you guys, what you guys would think, or am I actually taking too long with this? But
Yeah.
because I just don't know. I just don't know.
I think most women would want the man to be like, "Hey, you want to go out sometime?" And that's scary.
It is scary. I'm scared.
Yeah.
And I like this girl a lot, and I did. She's also older than me too by a lot.
Oh, how old? 4 years. Oh wow. Yeah, mine's older than me by 3 years.
Look at us.
Yeah.
That like just look at us.
I think that makes it like even more like high risk, high reward too, because like they're both older. So it's just
and then
like
there's another older woman in my son that I got yesterday.
Yeah.
And
it's like I cannot fumble this.
Yeah.
I need this in my life. Like I got this so like she the girl I'm talking to is a little bit goth looking as well.
Mine's
and like she's a little on the plus side, but I like that. I like when they have
mine too.
Is she white? What's the first letter of her name?
You go first.
E?
Okay.
NerdVibed
was about to end right then and there. There was about to be some NerdVibed Civil War beef right there.
Okay, wait.
No.
Wait.
No, we're different because I said she's out of state.
Okay, yeah. Mine lives like a next town over.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like on Tinder it's at like 3 miles away. Yeah.
I'm just gonna see where this other woman is. Oh wait, I just got a hit like notification. I also get a lot. Oh, it says they're just messaging me. That's prime time to do.
Yeah, I just got that too.
Did you get your free boost today?
I haven't been using it.
Yeah, like.
I've literally gotten like notifications from like every
she's in the
person possible.
She's in the same. Oh, she has a kid.
Oh. Well,
I know that bothers you, but me, I'm just like no.
Well,
I'm not gonna discriminate like that badly. I get your standpoint, but for me.
Cause like, what if she's like, I want you to take care of this with me? Like, I'm not gonna be ready for that commitment with a kid.
One of them that's like that. They wrote that they're very kinky.
Very nice.
One that's my age, and then there's one that's 3 years older than me.
Yeah.
Those are my newest likes. I got one that I literally got a like from someone I literally swiped left on, and I was just. Because they literally borderline looked like a dude.
Yeah.
That I was just like,
bro,
no.
I've gotten like, I think it's, I forgot which one it is, but like I've gotten like a couple of likes from like guys who like people who look like guys, and I'm just like, you have a beard? What the hell are you doing here?
Are you non-binary or something?
Like, are you?
And then, like, there's still the pronouns are still she, her, and you're like,
what the fuck is this? What's going on? Yeah, oh no. And I'm just like, Insta, like, nope, just left. Like, my first match on Hilly was just, I feel bad, but like, I made the account, and it's just like, this like
did you get like the free boost offer, or?
Yeah.
You used it?
Yeah. But like, dude, it was like,
it's powerful. It's like 3 hours.
Yeah. But like, it was like an obese girl.
Oh.
And like when I unbloated, I just was like, No, I can't. I'm like, I have to be realistic with myself. Like, I like a little bit chubby. Like, I can't do obese entirely. Like, you just need to like.
Yeah, I've grown more. Might be because of her, but of like more heavier. Oh, obviously not like borderline obese, like, but like just like if they got a little, I kind of like a little tummy, but if they got a little extra, then I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, I've always liked chubby. I prefer chubby over like thin, so
a little more curve. That's just the specifics is like curve, not like you know.
All like kind of the same anyways, all those, but I guess there's like little differences. I just don't really know the definitions, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna give it until like Tuesday or Wednesday, and I mean we had like something planned too. Like we were gonna go to like
you told me you were just like you're just like, man, you cool if we don't have a session? And I'm like, if it's for a woman, then absolutely go for it.
Yeah, because after that, like I found out that she was going on vacation like a couple of states away.
That's weird.
Yeah, I mean she has time off right now, I guess. So it's like
welcome to summer, where we don't have friends.
Yeah.
No romantic that can't just go on vacation.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna go on vacation.
Yep.
We're just gonna be stuck here.
Yeah.
Watching Smash Bros. Gameplay.
Yeah.
For YouTube.
Yep.
For you guys.
Yeah. While we talk about our loneliness
it's
fumbles with older women who are out of our league.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm trying to be optimistic that I'm not completely out of the woods, but...
Oh, yeah, I mean, the fact that me and this girl have, like, a concrete plan, we just don't know which day, because it got in the way.
I'm just waiting to say it.
Like, I'm just waiting for her to respond, and
we keep responding. I'm the same, like, as soon as I get a reply and I can get a little chain going, I'm going right for it.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I already have the plan down, but, like, we just don't know when.
Yeah, like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to. And my dad wants to go to New York too, for something. He wants to take me to some place in New York in like early next month or something. But I'm kind of about it. But like, I don't know where specifically she is in New York. But I don't mean to like, but I'm just saying the state, obviously.
Right.
I don't know where like specifically, so I don't know how far, but man, it's just like every time I've messaged her, I feel like I was like cutting a wire on a bomb. It's just like gotta cut the wire. Is this the right one? Is this the right thing to say?
Yeah.
Making sure I don't get this blown up in my face.
Yeah, I was the same way. Just like...
Then, like, after a couple of days, it starts to get easier.
Yeah. Start to get used to it.
Again, like, this is all new for me.
Yeah.
So...
I haven't pursued a woman since, like, 2021. So it's just been, like...
I've never pursued a woman that wasn't my friend previously.
Yeah.
So this is all new for me.
Yeah.
And I'm 24.
Yep. This is the closest I've maybe gotten to having a girlfriend in real life. And it's kind of a so close yet so far situation right now as well. Like...
Yeah, I would just... I don't know what she's doing on vacation, but I know a lot of people generally like do so much crazy shit that they're like barely on their phones. So I do have high hopes for you.
Yeah, I mean she's with her parents as well, so it's not like she might be doing crazy shit. So that's
not what I meant by like. Yeah, I didn't mean like spring break like beach like black like I just meant like doing a bunch of stuff like that all over the place that you kind of don't have time to just sit down and check your phone.
But yeah, like I at work, like she said she was packing, and I was like, oh god, where's she going? Is she gonna get like fucked by 10 black guys now? Like, what's going on? Yeah, but I am optimistic because like I don't know, man.
Yeah,
like,
I'm on the fence that I'm just like
I'm both. I'm in the middle. Like it could go either way.
I'm like that I cannot emphasize how much I genuinely like this girl, because I was talking to her maybe earlier this week, and she I was just like, what are you up to? And she was just like, playing a game. I was like, oh cool, what game? And she was just like, Disney what is it, Dreamlight Valley or something. And I was like, oh really? I wanted to check that out because I love like Sims-esque, and she wrote like I, and I was like, cute. We kind of had a little convo about it, and so like I don't want to. Trying my best. I'm trying my best, and then and I remember she posted on her Instagram, and I'm just like, should I like the photo or leave a comment or something? Like, what do I do? Because honestly, a lot of her so messed up. She wrote she posted a selfie, I think, a little bit, and she wrote something in a different language, and then I did you do the translate. And it was like the most kinkiest thing ever, and I was like, damn. And since this is why I'm just worried.
Yeah.
There's other men.
Yeah, right.
It's like, that's just.
I'm on the fence with OnlyFans women.
I didn't want to say that, but yeah. Yeah, she
I mean, you hinted at it
yeah.
a bit. It's pretty obvious what it was.
Yeah. So even if this goes absolutely nowhere, I can confidently say there was an OnlyFans girl in my DMs.
Right, yeah.
Which I don't think a lot of dorks like me can say. So if this goes absolutely nowhere, I'm still gonna be like, you know what?
I had a bad bitch in my DMs.
Exactly.
I mean, like I told you, you got this far, so even if it fucking falls on its face, this has been nothing but a positive for you, and you. And I want it, and I just
want it. If I go down, I want to go down swinging.
Yeah.
I just and I wanted, and I've always just gotten the urge to just compliment her, but I'm just I don't again. I want to take things slow.
I've already had to compliment mine.
I've had to hold back so much.
Yeah.
Because
mine got a tan, and I'm like, wow, you look really good with a tan. I said awkwardly.
Yeah.
It's I felt like I got tested so much, and I'm like, I felt like I failed a couple of them. Is she looking for a compliment from me right now? Because if she isn't, it's gonna be weird.
Because she's probably you'd be like, you look good with tan, and you're gonna be like, well, you didn't think I looked good without a tan? That's just how they go sometimes.
Yeah.
You know that meme of just would you still love me if I was that's real shit.
If you were a worm, I would eat you whole.
I think like one last thing. Probably the grandest, best thing to talk about. I got my holy grail of video game collecting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about so I was waiting for I knew I was gonna make a big purchase this month. I didn't know what. I was torn between a couple games. And I'm probably gonna have to spend some more because the Xbox 360 store is gonna be closing almost next week, and we gotta get some games.
Yes.
I don't think I'm gonna go full crazy like I wanted to. Honestly, I'm just kind of just now because of maybe just like financial reasons and just like I'm just like kind of So I'm probably just gonna get the games we looked at, and then get some like DLC for 2 games. So if I get them physically, I'll have it already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I think there's gonna be some cutbacks. Unless you somehow want to help, then I'm gonna have to do some serious cutbacks, and I'm probably not gonna get like the Sonic 06 DLC because it's like, who gives a fuck? Like,
yeah.
Like,
I think base game would just be enough.
Yeah. The base game's probably gonna be enough for us because I know there's like sometimes like if we somehow like blow up, or they might be like, you gotta play the DLC, and it's just like, oh, do we really? I just want to prepare for that event. That was just my thing going, but it's just like, yeah, it's just like I'm not. $15 isn't bad for all the DLC, but it's just like I got other priorities, and I'd rather get some like games. And
did you already get the base game?
Yeah, I got it for like $5 from. I think
there's. I'll pay for the DLC. I don't care.
Okay. I think they did post another sale list, which I should look up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably look up during any Let's Play we're doing.
Yeah.
See, because I knew they were going to do another list of games on sale, and maybe if there's more games, that maybe there might be some hope that we get more. But as far as we're not going to get a lot. But
yeah, there's a couple games that I saw that looked interesting.
Yeah, I think I have. I think it's just like that party game, Manhunt, and Sonic Unleashed are probably the ones we're probably gonna be getting. Manhunt, I could get that physically, but it's like more expensive physically than.
I definitely think we should be open-minded though. If we look tonight, just like, hey,
one last peruse.
Yeah.
And then we should probably write down the prices too to see how much this is gonna cost.
See how much total it is.
Yeah,
and
I heard
fucking split or something.
Yeah. Yeah, because I do got to get some DLC. I was gonna get the collector's edition of. I was gonna get. Because the thing with this shutdown close is that getting codes is going to be... So I was trying to get, like, the collector's edition of one game and get... Well, first of all, I was eyeing... Someone was just selling the piece of paper with the code on it.
Yeah.
And someone bought it.
Yeah.
Weeks ago, and I was so mad about it. Because it was, like, $60. I was like, that's not bad, I understand the rarity of this, so... Because, I guarantee you that most people already redeemed codes back in those days.
Right.
Like, because everyone was probably a dumbass like me that was just like, even if you didn't care, you still put it in anyway.
Yeah.
That was literally, so it wasn't even for anything that crazy. It was just like a skin and like 2 lightsaber colors. It was Force Unleashed 2.
Yeah.
I already got the collector's edition of the first game, so I'm fucking set though. That was more of my priority because I knew that shit was gonna blow up because the first game is definitely more popular than the second one. And
yeah.
The only thing is, this wasn't on PlayStation, but just for Xbox, the DLC's on a separate disc. So what I have to do is I have to buy the DLC again so I can play. So I can use I only just got one of them just so I could use my main for the actual game and not just the DLC missions, which kind of sucks ass, but that's Xbox 360 for you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyway, so waiting to, wait for my credit card to reset, and what game I was eyeing was Ultimate Alliance, specifically the Gold Edition. Now, this is kind of a rare game because, for those who do not know, Activision had the Marvel license, and all the games got pretty much purged from the marketplace. So that's why Spider-Man games, Marvel, just those games go for so much on eBay. Spider-Man games are like kind of like 50, 60 each. So I'm going to be probably doing that. I'm going to probably be getting them slowly over the course of late this year, early next year. Just doing a slow step. Because I don't think they're going to be, obviously, because they were off the marketplace anyway, so I don't think they're going to go up. But there are, oh yeah, Metal Gear. I have to get that too. I just remembered. So, yeah, Metal Gear, Manhunt, Sonic in that party game.
Yeah.
I did want to get some Kinect games too, but it's a lot, and just I wish I dug up my Xbox sooner.
Yeah.
And, but, so anyway, Ultimate Alliance Gold Edition. It was a few nights, or maybe the night before, I knew it was going to reset, and I was just on the eBay page, refreshing, seeing the views for the item go up. It was just the disc, $100. Usually I'm not that crazy, but I'm just like, complete versions of the game go for like 150 to 200 easily. So I was fine with just getting the disc since it's that rare and valuable. Yeah. I'm just like, I'll get the.
Yeah.
I've been watching. There was some on eBay. They would be like 120, but there was one on eBay. I was watching it for days, and then it was just late at night. I was staring at it. I was seeing the views go up, and I'm like, okay, I have to make a move. I have to get it, because all these views, like, I'm going to wake up and it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
So I just was like, this is going to be really stupid of me, but I put it in. I bought it. It was like $109, which I know for you probably isn't a lot, but for me, that was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But shipped, came in yesterday. It wasn't that far, but so excited. Boot up the game. I was so, because of what happened with the Hulk game, I was so scared, like, that something was gonna go wrong. But I knew that I was a bit more hopeful, because, like it said, like I showed you, it's just like, it says like the disc is different, so I was a bit more hopeful. But so I know about the achievements, so I curiously looked at the achievements, and then I saw achievements for the DLC characters, and I was like, here we fucking go. Then I get to the hub menu, and then I see the roster, and I see all the characters, all the DLC characters I wanted, because this is the only reason why I got this game, was because the Hulk wasn't in the original game, and I just felt like it was really stupid that he wasn't in the game to begin with from the start. And other characters too, like there was like 8 DLC characters that, when you look at the list, being like, that's really dumb that these like flagship characters weren't or like B-listers, C-listers weren't in the fucking game. So the only way you can get the DLC, because of it not being on the marketplace, is you have to get this gold edition or special edition or whatever. Or you had the PS4 version. But unfortunately, the PS4 version, I was actually so close to getting it on PS4, but it was just too much money. I didn't have my own money at the time. I think I got like, because you had to get a bundle. You had to get it through a bundle, I remember, with the first and the second game, and it was like $80. And I only had a $50 gift card. So,
Jesus fuck.
So I remember just seeing like the checkout and being like, there's like this $30. I'm like, what do I do?
Do I kill myself now?
Yeah. So I still, even though I'm so happy I got this, I still kick myself for not asking my parents to get it. Yeah. Just to spend like $30. A friend of mine does have it, and I would have been like, I have been tempted to ask him because I do want to play the game for a channel. It's a 4-player game. I knew we would have so much fun. Even just for me, just for myself, just to have these like characters that as a kid when I played it, just being like, man, this just feels just like without like Hulk or like Venom, just like a Marvel Universe game just feels so weird without them. Just that, but so I've wanted to ask him if he wanted to do like game share, but I knew like that can get laggy and shit. And yeah, I don't know when he's available because he's also weird as fuck. He also lives in Florida. Yeah. So his schedule's completely fucking. I know he's like shitty like me, like with our schedules that. So I can't just message him and be like, "Hey, my friends want to play Ultimate Alliance. Can you game share right now?" Yeah. But yeah. So I only played a little bit. I'm so happy. I was able to successfully download it to my drive, so because I noticed there were some frame rate issues. The disc looks pretty good. Like I would think with like just a disc that's like, man, they did not take care of it. Mm-hmm. That was my other thing too, is like it's not gonna work. Like that, but it worked, and I was able to download it to my drive. So it's just better because it'll help it run better, and also I don't know if it picks up on, but if we like play a game, you don't have to hear the fucking thing spin while we're playing. Right. Just nice and quiet, while you play. Yes. So yeah, so like any like non-marketplace game, I'm probably just gonna straight up just download them to the drive. So all like the Spider-Man games and stuff, just the more valuable. If they're like the games that are like valuable I'm gonna just download them to my drive.
Might as well.
To prevent like any further damage or anything. Because it's just all you have to do is just if you download it to the drive, you still have to put the disc in, but it just needs it to verify that you're using the right disc. Yeah. So I did also notice a apparent glitch in this game. This only says it happens if you disconnect from Xbox Live, but the game will tell you that you get like a costume or something. I know this isn't gonna affect our Let's Play, but in case, like, I'm just like letting you know about this in case like us or potential like player 3, player 4, and they see like, oh, we got a costume, and they go. Apparently there's a glitch that they'll say you unlock it and you go and it's still locked and you're like, what the fuck? Like, okay, like, because that happened with me. I had to like start the game over because I was like so frustrated because I got a couple costumes and then I go and it says they relocked, and I'm just like, well, that's dumb. And then I know that since I already unlocked it, I guarantee that if I try again, I'm probably not going to get that pop-up again. Yeah. Because programming. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, yeah. And it happened again fucking yesterday. It happened like on one game that like I said, I started the game over and then I did a new playthrough and then it fucking happened again. And I'm like, you know what? I got the black suit for Spider-Man, so I'm good. Mm-hmm. So if anything locks again, I'm gonna just be like, whatever then.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to end it off. We started off sad, but I want to end off on a high note that I pretty much got my holy grail of retro gaming. Because this was something I wanted for a fucking long time. And I got it, So I'm very happy about that.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming.
Just Hulk's not as green as I would like him to be.
Yeah.
He looks his green's a little off for me.
Yeah.
That's just like the thing with, like, graphically, like, I remember playing the PS2 version and I'm like, man, this looks so ass. And the Xbox 360 version looks better. But yeah, it's kind of like grim in color. There's not a lot of color. But, I did not bring it today. I left it back in my house. But, because I'm assuming you want to wait for the other, if we get more players to start that Let's Play, so we can have all 4 people.
Oh, yeah. Any 4-player game, we're just waiting for 2 other potential people.
Yeah, so.
Which, hopefully, should be soon. Please just work with us.
I just even if these guys are Marvel fans, I just feel like that game just with 4 people, it'll be so fun.
Oh yeah, there's just games that just work with Let's Plays and just playing with friends. Yeah. That even if you're not a fan of it, the new Super Mario Brothers games, those games can get really fucking chaotic and fun. And I know that series is kind of looked down upon. Oh, sorry, heartburn kind of. I know that series is kind of looked down upon, but it's just such a fun series to play with friends. It's so chaotic and shit. Mm-hmm. I can't wait for us to do those games in 10 years.
New Super Mario Wii.
Yeah, and Wii U and Wonder. Can't fucking wait, man. And there's other platformers that are player.
It's just I've never played any of the Ultimate Alliance games with more than one person, but I can just tell, I might have seen some clips of some Let's Plays of them doing it, but I'm just it's just one of those games that you can just vibe and just chill while you do shit. You don't have to worry about too much about the game or anything.
Yeah, I love those kinds of games, especially where they just generate comedy as well.
Yeah.
There's a game that's a platformer that's just so chaotic looking, and it's just it looks so great, and I'm waiting for the other 2 to hopefully join that I've been talking to, and it could be next week, hopefully.
Yeah,
and hopefully
if you do, I'm fucking bringing it. We're gonna constantly joke how I spent $100 on the game.
I definitely think the first 4-player thing we should do. I don't know if you're on this same note as I am.
You're probably just gonna say Mario Party.
No, Minecraft.
Yeah.
Mario Party would be up there, yeah. But
it might get a little argumentative, especially if we use chance time on each other.
Right, yeah.
The fucking worst thing in Mario Party.
Yeah, I hate it. I have had nothing but bad experiences with chance time.
The stupidest thing. The most broken space in Mario Party, and they still use it. Nintendo just.
We'll see in the next one.
Oh god, they better remove it.
I think it can make for some good moments. To look back on, obviously, but in the moment, if it's
I get that they structure the game to be the momentum constantly shifts, but it's just that is just. The fact you can do both coins and stars is just so broken to me that it's just that's just punishment at that point.
Yeah.
The fucking worst space in that fucking game.
I would like to end off on one more thing.
Alright.
For those who don't know, we have a Discord server, and we had someone randomly just join out of the blue last night.
Oh.
And they joined saying hi, and
I was
hey.
And they left.
No, they messaged again. They're still in the server.
Oh. Just
But I was just like, hey,
out.
we literally didn't expect anyone to join, so there's literally nothing here for you to do. It's literally just me, you, and this other random person. So yeah, we might have to get back on that, but like, I don't know, man. It's like, it's kind of useless right now, because like, it's only one person, and who knows when the next person will join. So yeah, it's just kind of useless to focus on the Discord server right now. Especially since like neither of us are really on it that much these days.
Nope.
Yeah, but maybe in the future. Anyways, this is coming up for 2 hours long. So yeah, we have stuff to do. I think this maybe is the longest podcast. You know what? I'll check. Hang on a second.
Not that we've ever done, no.
Oh no, definitely not.
I think we've done one that was like 3 hours.
It wasn't technically a podcast, but yeah, we've done like a nearly 4-hour video.
Yeah. On FGC.
Yeah.
Way back.
That was insanity. But yeah, the longest podcast that we have done, I think it just came up.
It was probably more recent.
Probably, yeah. So episode 24 was an hour and 55 minutes long. And oh no, episode 17 is 2 hours and 4 minutes long. So yeah, this is not going to beat the record. Not going to beat the record at all.
We're trying to get like a world record.
Sucks for you, episode.
It's gonna
26.
literally be that. It's literally gonna be that like iCarly episode with them trying to get the longest webcast for 24 hours. That's literally gonna
my computer just loses storage right now.
Yeah.
It's 4 minutes off, by the way. But you know what? Episode 26.
We try to do like the world's. Is that a? That's gotta be a world. There's gotta be like the world's longest podcast or something.
Yeah, search it up.
Yeah, there's gotta be a
search it
Guinness.
up too.
There's Guinness World Records for like the world's dumbest shit.
World's longest podcast.
I think we could genuinely go for like 8 hours or.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. We would not be
153 hours. That's what I got.
I got 36 hours.
This one says this guy broke the record for.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
How many? Hang on, I gotta do the math on that. Let me. How many fucking days?
153 hours to days.
6.37. So
yeah, 6.38 days.
So round it up, just be like 6.5 days.
I don't think we could do that.
No, I don't think so. I think we could go for like maybe like 8 to 10 hours.
We could just do like a session where like the entire thing is like a podcast, but that's about it.
Yeah, like 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
The longest thing we could do was like we stay over and like we do like a 24-hour podcast and that's it, and we just like take shifts.
It's like sleep shit.
Yeah, it's like, all right, guys, I have to go to sleep right now.
I'm about to draw a dick on his face.
Just.
They're like the live reaction. They're like, what the fuck?
By the end of the 24 hours, all of us have like at least 2 dicks drawn on our face.
Yeah. They got like the cartoonish mustache.
We just take turns sleeping in my bed.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be fun though. Anyways, episode 26. Unfortunately, you're just gonna be a minute off for the longest podcast on this channel. Suck a dick, yeah, that's gonna do it. See you guys next time, and is there anything else that you would like to say?
No.
Okay, cool. All right, bye.
Sephiroth won.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Sephiroth won. He had the most knockouts.
damage given 16666.
He had the most falls too.
Yeah. Airtime, swim time. None of them went swimming. Zillathone. Zelda had the most final smashes. I fucking wish Zelda would do her final smash on me. Isabelle too.
Oh, whoa.